out of our era, and you experienced some of this, our parents, they were quick to teach us about responsibility, but telling us how much they love us and they're proud of us. I didn't really get a lot of that. I didn't see a lot of it. I would come home with a dirty, muddy football uniform, and my mom would wash it and never even ask me if I won the fucking game.
That's a hell of a way to put it.
But but they taught you, responsibility, and really the main thing was focus on being good in school. That was the number one gauge to see what kind of person you are. And now we've learned that don't really mean nothing. It means something, but it doesn't mean as much as people seem to think it is. As much as developing that person to be a thinker and challenge themselves in life and stuff.
I think it's gotten better, but I still don't think it's where it should be or where it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
as far as
is it on, Chief?
Yeah, and even when it comes to teaching our kids to not go to school to get an education to work for the man, but to become the man, to be doing just exactly what he's doing now. I mean, when I was growing up, I never thought about I want to grow up and have my own business. I always thought, because
same here.
Being taught, I was supposed to be the first lawyer in my family, but they put expectations on me, responsibility on me, but I never got that affectionate part from them either. And your grandfather was pretty much the same way.
Yeah, I can identify with a lot of that.
And I'm glad that I was able to be a little bit more affectionate with mine because I realized what I didn't get.
And I got before shout out to all the viewers that stayed in tune, because y'all jumped right back in here, and thank y'all. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that the internet box dropped and I lost the Wi-Fi. That's why it all collapsed. But that was a dope. A lot of I'm listening to y'all conversation. That shit is dope. And the thing is accountability, man, Big Vic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You teach me. But my father been saying that to me, but hearing you emphasize it all the time, how you take accountability for your actions. And the most thing that sticks with me, Big Vic, is the day you told me when you had all of your kids in one room and you realize all your mistakes.
Man, I took them outside.
Yo, that's still in my head. Yo, you're saying, and I'm just amazed how it hurts, but you love your children, all mistakes.
Yeah. Not all.
Well,
no.
Yes, and no, what you were saying, like, he said he was standing in his recklessness.
Yes, that's what I mean. That's not mistakes, recklessness. Recklessness.
So to catch Big Trap with the speed, most of my brothers and sisters, I think there was only 2 that wasn't there. Most of my brothers and sisters, we all got together and got a
little mini mansion, an Airbnb.
We rented out an Airbnb, and we all had a little reunion as far as my dad's kids or whatever, right?
That's deep.
So my dad was there too. He got to be there. You know what I'm saying? But there was a point in time when we was there. We was just sitting at the table. Everybody's around, a few of the grandkids or whatever, stuff like that. But due to my relationship with my dad, like,
certain things we
can
have
talk
to say,
without talking or whatever. I can just see how his whole, and I know he's feeling some type of way or he's thinking something or whatever. So he had got up from the table and he went outside. So I was like, I'm gonna give him a minute or two. And then I came outside after, and then that's when I told that story. He told him himself what happened. You could tell it from that point.
Yeah, I mean, it was, man, I'd never been on a happier high than that day to see all of them together. And as I'm looking at them, I'm looking at and remembering what I was doing when each and every one of them was conceived. And I'm like, man, I was
bugged out.
Reckless, crazy bullshit, all those are responsibilities that I could never live up to. And I'm just looking at where I had checked in and where those kids was at. But no, dude, I remember the day you was conceived. Trap, I had just finished the basketball playoff. Went home.
She's watching. Hey, Trap, wait, hold on before you start to cut you up that with Trap, man. We was talking the other day about people that's in the chat. They don't say nothing.
Yeah.
My mom's in there, but go ahead.
And he was here from a broken condom, basically.
Back in the days, you wasn't wearing no damn condoms back then. You didn't have to worry about what you had to worry about today. That bad, like shit.
No, it wasn't.
Knocking shit back.
It wasn't really a mistake. It was a mistake, but it wasn't really a mistake. I think we kind of both wanted you to be here. So.
And God's in charge, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You understand?
But I was. Me and him stood outside track for a couple minutes, and I was just looking about the kids that was in there, and it was like, man, you know, I had to be on some real immature, like, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess.
What drove you to do your recklessness? Dad, what's one of the things that drove you to do your recklessness?
To do recklessness?
Yes.
To make reckless choices, like making choices, decisions, and not making a better choice. Like what drove you to make some of the bad choices you made, or you feel now today that you reflect on that were bad choices? Like,
well, in my case, and I'll just speak for me. Like, I just had too much freedom as a kid. I was able to do anything I really wanted to do. Once I got 17, 18,
same.
You know what I'm saying?
Same,
it's like,
no guidance. No guidance. The streets was a guidance.
Everything was everything. But, you know, I got a grandson now who, what a basketball player this fucking kid is. I swear to God, I'm not just saying because he's my grandson. Yeah. This fucking kid really has
his son. Oh,
yeah, I know he was telling me about.
Oh, tell you, man.
Yep, yeah, that's just deep, yeah, man. So, and the other thing I realize now that I'm older is that life is too short, and tomorrow's not promised to anyone, man.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck how old you are. I don't give a fuck how much you accomplished or what you did.
How much money you got?
Right, how much money you got. Look at the fucking rich motherfuckers that be dying. Millionaires. But my point is, you know, just gotta cherish every day, man. I just look at, like, if I wake up tomorrow and I'm able to say thank you, Lord. I say it every morning. You know, thank you for allowing me one more day.
Well, to put it mildly, is that you and we got more days behind.
Exactly.
I always wanted to ask you this too. Like, I know you shared, not all. I feel like not all of the story you probably got from the youth or whatever. I understand your transition from coming from the Virginia area, how you was established in Rhode Island, some of your experiences going through high school. But what was on your mind when you made the choice? Like, and how was it? How was your experience in the beginning? Like when you made the choice, all right, I'm going to the Navy. I know it inspires you to go to the Navy and all that, but I'm saying once you signed your name on the line and you took off and you went, how old was you? And how was the experience when you first got there?
And you had to leave your children?
Well, at the time, I didn't have any. It was just him in conception. His mom was pregnant with him when I enlisted. I knew I had to, and I had a lot of other things going on at home. My brothers and sisters were struggling.
You guys want some waters?
Yeah,
I do.
waters,
I definitely do.
My brothers and sisters were all struggling. And I guess in part it was my aunt Azalee that, you know, she's always been my rock, and I call my aunt. She's like the big mama of.
I had one of them. Aunt Bert. My Aunt Bert was the rock.
I'm a third generation Sierra Leone West African here in the States. So a lot of the old customs and ways and sayings and everything, those were the things that I was being taught as a youngin' before this Rhode Island shit happened and stuff. But yeah, that's what was going on with just.
But how was it when you took off, when you left?
It was her. I reached out to her and she said to me, if you cannot be good for yourself, you can't be good for anyone else. So you have to make a way, and maybe that I would be the example for the rest of them to follow as well too. So it was painful because my mother was struggling mentally. Just having that burden set on you. You're the oldest at home, and in our generation, if you're the oldest at home, that automatically meant you were the man of the house as well too. So I had to wear all of that.
Now, my final question before this camera dies, I want to ask you guys is: treating your kids all the same. How was that?
No.
How was that? Was that that a problem? Is because I want to say that because you treat this one better than I love all my kids, and I want it from you guys that have multiple kids, right? Multiple babies, mothers, right? Have you ever dealt with that kind of stuff, and how did you deal with it? And look at him. Yeah, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it because he dealt with it. He dealt with it. I know he dealt with it. He just sit there waiting. What way to describe this? I see one thing about my father. He's gonna articulate his words, and this is what I don't get from him. I wish I can get this from him. My father will not. You see how when you banks are speaking, my father said, "Oh, I don't understand you, man. I don't understand you. You gotta fill me in, man. I don't understand you." That my father's one of them guys that just won't say yeah.
In the words of my grandfather, some things don't even make good nonsense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. That's right. That's a true saying.
Everybody be on YouTube back, yeah.
Yeah, but nah, because that's a war. Guys with different kids, they fight.
First off, I'll say this.
Did you ever fight that?
No, not really, not in the sense, but I'll say this as far as that. Like, of course, you're gonna love all your kids, and regardless of where they came from or how they came about, and loving all your kids are all different people.
Exactly.
They're different personalities.
You're gonna love them all differently then.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Yeah,
right.
you know
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
You're gonna love them all differently.
Yeah.
Cause I can love my son this way because he's a hard head, and that's how I gotta give him hard love like that. But my daughter, I gotta give affectionate love because she's an affectionate person. She's
explained that one time because one time when I was going through some things with Tay before his present situation, he used to feel like I was too hard on him. You know what I'm saying? And I used to have to explain, I'm not being too hard on you. It's you, what you're doing to yourself, and then what you're doing to me in turn. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, I've asked him questions in the past before, and like how he dealt with things as far as trap, got sentenced to a
40-year sentence.
Is it a?
You got a charge over there?
It's right on the couch.
Yeah.
It's right on the couch.
Yeah.
Them wires.
Oh.
Them wires hanging right there. One's an iPhone and one's an Android.
So,
Okay.
I've asked him questions about the experience of, like he got to see Trap come home. You know what I'm saying?
That's the other one. Pull the other one
And
up.
as far as what my son's sentences and where I'm at
Plug
in
in.
my life, and also understanding we're not promised tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I don't know if I ever get the experience to see my boy free. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I want to say this too to all fathers, man. And to all the people that don't have their fathers, man. Rest in peace to your fathers, man. We are so just great to have our fathers, man. Because there's a lot of people that don't have their dads. We're fortunate to still have my dad. That's why I try to cherish the times my dad always tells me I hate when he says it. Boy, I ain't gonna be here. Man, shut up, man. Shut up, man. Shut up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that because I used to hear that from my grandfather too. Like sometimes where it was like, I remember my last words to Tay before he walked out my door for the last time, regardless of what he was feeling. When he was mad at me, not understanding, hating me even felt that way or whatever, I still said what I said to him, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, I remember things where my grandfather used to be like, I felt like him reminding me that he's not going to be here forever because of the accountability that he used to place on me that I didn't understand was more for me than, for him.
Because he was basically telling you like, yo, I need you to shape up. I need you to, you going to run this castle.
So now to bring it back full circle, when my grandfather was dying and he was going around the room giving everybody their orders or at their individual times, telling them, what he wanted them to do after he leave, what I'm saying, when he got to me, that's when he looked at me and he was like, what you waiting for? And he asked that question to, as far as me, get your shit together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do the right thing. Do what you're supposed to do. So
yeah.
That's what that was about for me. So I remember that forever.
And Trap, I'm quick to tell you and everybody how proud I am of him, but I think we need to balance it off too with the when we criticize, also, be uplifting and let them know of the things that we are proud of watching you guys do, everything like that. But I have told him in person, I'll tell him in public too, I don't feel like he's reached his potential yet. You know what I'm saying? I feel like what Andy is exactly what his grandfather said. He has always been taking baby steps, and even right now, he's mentioned something to me before that was a giant step. Getting another truck, becoming his own man. I mean, those are the things that I I can see it, I can visualize it, and I would hope that they see and visualize the same thing. Don't always be comfortable with working for the man.
Mm-hmm.
Learn to be the man.
Be the man. That's fact.
And when you were talking about treating all your children the same, I feel like it's impossible. One, he was 19. Zay, I think I was mid 30s, and Jalen 40s. You have grown, you have changed, you have more resources. 19-year-old having a kid, we don't have no money, we broke as shit. We don't even have nothing to give our kids, not even advice, because we don't know shit. But 20 years from now with your next child, even you, Trappers, aren't you a little bit or different with the last one than you were with the first one?
Yes, I am. I feel like I'm more. Me and my younger ones are more tight. Well, more. I don't know. Because I'm trying to. Me personally, I'm trying to do different things different than my dad did. I'm trying to. Understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to have bonds that are unbreakable, like me and my dad. Me and my dad's bond is unbreakable, man. My dad will bury a body with me, man. That's seriously, no talking, no kidding, no side, no nothing, man. My dad, I'm telling you, that's the bond me and my children I want with my children.
Yeah.
When my children call me to go bury a body, I want to go bury the body with them. Yeah. That's it. I don't want to think. That's how my father is. Let's go. He don't think. He don't trust. Let's go. He's only going to tell me how we're going to get away with this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's that's the bond me and my father. We go to jail for the rest of our life. That's where we're going. That's just me and that's our bond. And that's the bond I want with my children. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because when
what's happened with us one time in the house in Maryland with Devon and them.
You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of people don't understand this. When you got a bond with your kids, that's unbreakable, and the understanding was can't nobody tell you nothing about your kids. Can't nobody, because you know your kids, and if not, you're gonna go to your kid and you're gonna. When my dad came to me and asked me a certain question, but when the cops, he asked and he looked at me, I told my dad the truth. I told my dad looked at me like, fuck you cops, get out of here. What? And I told my dad the truth. Because he know I'm not gonna lie to him. At that point in time, I done lied about little stupid shit, right. But at that point of it, my life's on the line. You know understand what I'm saying? And too many times my life's been on the line, and guess who's been there right there on the side of me in them courtrooms, paying these lawyers, bail bondsmen, is that man right there. So them unbreakable bonds where you say, well, we gotta be there now. You gotta, you know what I mean? He don't treat his other son or his daughters like he treats me. So I get it now. You can't. It's impossible to treat all your kids the same. You can love them the same, but you can't treat them. See, today I get it. Right. You can love them all, but you can't treat them. You can't treat them all. You know what I'm saying?
Even the accountability that you would hold over all of your kids will be different.
Everything, all that shit's gonna be different.
All that would be different. You could probably be the same base and standard, but for each individual, that is even gonna be different. Because, like, once again, when Tay used to feel like I was hard on him, he said, oh, but you're easy with Boog or whatever. I'm like, first off, Boog's my daughter. Second, Boog listens to me. And then third, Boog does damn near everything she's fucking supposed to do. So
I don't got no beef with her.
When Boog asks me for something,
she gets it.
Whatever, to show, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like I did a lot more with Boog, like how my grandfather did me, even though I did a lot that she asked for, but a lot of things more than I gave Boog earned them with me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She earned them with me.
Earned the respect. She didn't just get your daddy's princess love. She got your daddy's princess love because
I used to have to try to explain that to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the moment when he used to go to school, I'm laying in the bed before I even get up to go to the barbershop or whatever. I hear this nigga's whole routine. From the time he brushes his teeth, get in the shower, get dressed, hit my door. Soon as I hear the door shut trap, I used to just be laying in the bed and I'd be like, in about a half hour, I'm gonna get a phone call from the school and them in some way informing me how much of an asshole my son is and that he's going home for the day. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah, I went through that with that. One of your little knuckleheads.
So that shit was crazy. So I used to have to be tough on him.
Yeah, you got
actions and stuff. But I was just like from the time he got with me, after we reunified from my absence in my son's life, he was just like excellent. He was doing things he never did before in his life. And I even knew even the good stuff was foreign to him, just as well as the tough things was foreign to him because of the accountability I placed on him that he never had before in his
Facts.
In my time being absent.
Absence, yeah. Now, Big Vic, Trap, I got to ask you guys this on the way out, too. Now, we talked about all good things. Say one bad thing that you was disappointed in us.
Oh, I was just saying that
Dad, I never heard the time you was disappointed in me. So yeah, I want to hear it right now, live on the air. You never told me every time you was disappointed in me. So can you, if you ever was, I'm not trying to force you or nothing. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You could be real about this. I don't care what the situation is. You know what I'm saying? Because you never ever told me when you was ever disappointed in me. So I really need to hear that because maybe that will strengthen up. You know what I'm saying?
I was just talking about that. This is wow, I'll never forget this. I went to his high school graduation. Remember that? Mm-hmm. And I'm watching all these kids get up and get awards for, this and that and this and that and this. And he's just sitting there. And he called this man. I was waiting for the diploma. I was like, fuck out. And I was like, and I'm looking at him going, what are they calling
Motherfucker ain't get no achievement award. He came to class of more than everybody award. He didn't get nothing big. He was diploma. You're sitting there like this, or everybody's singing, hey, Joseph! Hey, Ronald! Big Vic go there. When they gonna call this nigga?
And when they call this,
he want to get the fuck up out of here, right? You're waiting for your son to get accolade, right? He ain't get no accolade.
And it's funny because at this time I don't even know that that's what he's thinking. But I'm just like, yo, my experience and the shit that I was doing.
This is crazy.
How high school was for me. I just always did enough to get by. I was trying to get out of that school. I was done.
When they called his name and he got up, you should have seen that walk, man. And that's his walk was like, I'm fucking done. I'm out of this. Right. And that's how he walked. I mean, he never said it.
Yeah, but he didn't get no accolade.
No accolade. And I'm looking at him. That's all I'm thinking about is,
hey, yo, to all you Rogers alumni, why Chief ain't get an accolade? Yo, so Big Vic, your face during that time, right? So you was disappointed, right? So did you look at him? Did you look at this motherfucker, right? Everybody's getting up. It never come to your mind, right? Your son was the dumbest motherfucker.
I swear.
No. I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like, out of that class, like he was the clown in the class. He was the troublemaker of the class. You know, like you sit there. Why my son getting no accolades? I know with the accolades. Yes, they want him out of here too. You ever thought that? That's what I want to know.
And when they called his name, the crowd went crazy.
Because they knew he wasn't loud. Yeah, they was waiting for him. Yo. If anybody was at Chief's graduation, we need a video of that. We need a video of that. You a video of that, man? Nah. Hey, yo, you know what's so crazy? Back then when we was growing up, there was no cameras and phones, and we didn't get. Then we had some great moments, man. Yeah. No, if we had the camera phones, that's why these kids got it so good now. Their lives can be recorded for the world. I wish my life would have been recorded. I had a lot of great moments in my life. I had a lot of bad moments, but I had a lot of great moments in my life that I wish that could have been recorded, that my dad can go, yo, man, remember when you did this? Remember you just won the championship over here? Remember when you St. Mike's, you guys dominated? You remember when I won a lot of championships on these streets? So I wish I could have my games and stuff. So we couldn't just be talking about my game. I could say, yo, man, I was average. I was there.
But in alignment with that is like, because I wish we had video.
Oh, the camera went out on us, but we good.
I wish we had video.
Check this out. I learned this.
As good as I was though.
We got audio for y'all.
As good as I was.
Yeah.
Like as far as I had nobody at my games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know
The only people at my games was my friends, everybody I was tied into, or knew out on the street. You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy because I'm gonna tell you it's like this, man. My dad came to one game. Remember that game in Mount Pleasant when I missed the layup? Hey, I don't know, man.
That probably broke you, huh?
Broke me, man. My dad was in the crowd. I was soup. I was, you know what I'm saying? It was my first year. You know what I'm saying? I made the team. You know what I'm saying? I stole the ball. I heard my father, yeah. I ripped him. Got cookies. Nah, I tried to cuff it because Randy Smith, shout out to Spread. Spread used to dunk the ball. Rand used to dunk the ball like that. He used to cuff it, but I tried to school it like that, all pretty. And I missed it. Man, Mr. Ahern benched me. He benched me, man. I was looking at my dad in the crowd, man. Mr. Aaron looked at my dad. My father looked at him and said, hell yeah, bench him. I was mad at my father. I was looking going, man, this man told my father to bench me, but the next half he let me in. But I'm just saying. He said,
I love that. That was my boy.
Shout out to Mr. Ahern, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask this real quick, too. Not to, poke fun and not, but seriously. Even though you felt how you felt, like, not living up to being as good as your dad in basketball. The time that when you was witnessing him play basketball or whatever, and like when you was, as far as your coaching and trying to even give him basketball.
Oh, he terrible on me. He benched me everything.
Trying to give him game, like trying to help him understand.
He was too hard on me.
Beyond the physical abilities. Like, how was that?
I mean, he was really easy because he admired me, like my basketball ability. He admired me. He fucking, you could see it in his eyes, when he talks about his father playing for Central and CCRI and everything, and he looked up to me. So it was easy for me with him, I don't know.
So for me though, it's like when me and my dad reunified,
we would play together.
I came.
How old was you? You don't mean
like 14.
All right.
14.
Yeah.
So, but at 14, the game that I had at 14 though, you know what I'm saying? I grew up a lot of my life. I was one of those younger kids that was able to run with the old school guys. Yeah. And the old school guys that I grew up with around the way, everybody was ballers, so it was like that's But anyway, I came with game though. But with having all the ability I had, my father's impact on my basketball game, he was one of the first besides other coaches that I had, and that was important. And I give credit to too, but he helped me understand and see the game differently besides my ability. But and ever since then,
you see the game.
Yeah. But ever since then, all the way up until all the way like even now, but like we haven't balled together in a long time or whatever. But playing 2-on-2 and all of my father's history since we reunified, I swear on my grandfather everything. We've never 2-on-2.
Well, man, you're lucky this man is old right now, but I go get me and Benny. Me and Benny will do you dirty. Me and Benny will do you dirty. Me and Benny will do you dirty, though. Me and Benny will do you dirty, man. Big Vic, I'm telling you, man.
And I have a
I'm getting ready to break this cycle. This cycle's over. Why'd you say that, Chief? I'm breaking this cycle. I'm breaking this cycle.
But wait a minute, but it gets worse.
It gets worse.
I have a shot that I do, and it says it's my fuck you shot. It's your defense is so weak, I can take this shit, go around the world.
3-pointers like Bill Cartwright shoots free throws.
Oh yeah, he's
He
one of
got
the
an ugly shot.
Yeah.
It's so ugly that you'd be like, yo, what is he doing?
He ain't winding. He ain't gonna have time to wind that up.
By the time you understand what happened.
Nah. He ain't got time to wind that up.
Yeah. But
feel some type of way.
No, I helped him see basketball different because I was taught basketball and sports. I look at sports different. I think you and I talked about that.
Yeah.
But every player has a strength. I'm a set shot shooter, but I got quick feet. I want to threaten you with my speed for you to back up long enough so I can call it. That's it. I understand what I do. You know?
Okay.
And when he and I play 2-on-2 together, it's just the eye contact thing. I might inbound the ball to him and break right away.
Yeah.
A lot of people, so I'm not passive about that.
Yeah, nah, but I understand it.
Whoever gets the most assists in a basketball game are going to
see. You know what? One thing that you guys said that's great that me and my dad we never had that I just thought about right now. You said that you had a basketball conversation where coaching where you teach them. Me and my dad never sat down and talked about basketball and my skills. You know why that was?
Because you stunk.
No, it wasn't that I like I said. No, but I'm just saying, like I never lived up to his. It was me that I didn't want to embrace that because I didn't think I was to him, and he was one of the first time he coached me was the last time. He was at Elmwood Community Center, and I went and played for him. I got no run, right? I got no run, and practice. He made me work the hardest in practice, but I got no burn on the court, right? And I got tired of that. Then I never wanted to hear a basketball talk out of him because could you understand where I said, I was already shut off in my mind. Yo, I ain't gonna be good as him. Yo, I don't want to sit there, so I don't need no tips from him. I don't want it. So I never sat down and had that conversation. So, but what if I did have that conversation? What impact that could have had on my basketball game?
One of the first questions I can remember that my dad asked me back then, when that part started, he was like, I don't know if you remember exactly, but I remember the question you asked me. You said,
the strength of your game?
No. You said, why do you think you score the way you do?
Right. I remember that. Yeah. I said, Chief, we're playing basketball and you scoring a lot of points. Do you think people are just moving out of your way and parting the Red Sea? You score because you're better than them.
Yeah. That's a fact.
They're not letting you score, dude. You're taking it.
You're taking it. Ain't nobody just saying, here's the bucket and just drop your points in the bucket.
One of the highlights of my life, too, is he and I coached together one time.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first time ever coaching basketball.
And we had the bad news Bears of the league.
They were 0-11. The season that
we had the worst team of the league.
They were 0-11.
What ages brackets?
11 and 12-year-olds.
All right.
I had 2 good kids, and so me and him started. You went left and came back to Rhode Island, and so this is some crazy shit. I don't know. It's my first time coaching, but I took my starting 5 and I cut a glove and I gave each one of them a finger. I had Lauren. Anybody come in the middle, you knock the shit out. Let them know this is your fucking house, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So we're before I even give assignments or positions, we're shooting around and I'm like, well, everybody's not Jordan. Everybody doesn't have a jump shot. So I have all my kids shoot 10 free throws. You only made 1 free throw. You're not a fucking shooter. You know what I'm saying? You're a rebounder. You know, this one made 7 free throws. Hey,
you're my shooter. Yeah.
You know, this one, he made 9 free throws. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to be my 1 guard. You're going to be my 2 guard. You don't shoot the fucking ball unless you're in the paint. And this is the way I taught them with that glove. We wound up winning the first 7 games in a row for some kids that never won a game, for someone that never coached. So now I'm like, I'm screaming at them, Leo, not fucking joke, because we're blowing teams out, and they had the mercy. We had the mercy rule put on us because we were like,
let them run it up. They wouldn't let them run it up.
Why you had them You had them shooting like that, John?
No, it was not even that. They were low scoring games for the most part or whatever, but there was sometimes where, you know, like these were really kids that didn't have
basketball,
a whole bunch of
IQ,
physical, no
skills either,
and not
skills.
Dribbling with the head down. We didn't have nobody that could do none of that. But it was like they received the information of understanding.
This is what you're good at. This is what you're good at.
What they was doing. and with them putting that together, even to be that young, you know what I'm saying, it was successful for that. But that was dope. I remember getting that experience with my dad.
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. I appreciate y'all, man, checking out the audio, man. Visuals died out, but the audio's here. You already know. But so check this out, man. Before I end this show, man, I want to thank both of y'all for popping up in the morning. My father's blood pressure is low. I can see his eyes. You know what I'm saying? He's hungry. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Big Vic, I want to thank you too, man, for your plane ride. I know it's a tragedy that you're here. You drove here. Yeah. All right, you know what I mean? You gotta take it easy on that way back. Yeah. Cause I know them roads are dangerous out there, man. I've been on them roads.
I'm actually hitting my bucket list, man. I got one down yesterday. I've never been to Martha's Vineyard.
Hey, you go fishing?
Yeah, I do.
Hey, when you leave, we're gonna go fishing today.
I'm gonna take you a place to Solomon's Island. I'm going up to Hyannis when I leave here, and then I'm gonna catch up with some of my homeboys Bear and L. Gonna meet. We're gonna meet up.
Well, when you get some time, I want to go fishing.
I'm going back though. I'm retired now. I'm
join the club.
I'm retired now.
Yeah. Joining my father's retired too, but I want to take you fishing, man. I want to show you how real fishermen in Rhode Island catch the fish. You
I don't
know
want no fucking porgies either. Man.
Nah, I'm going freshwater.
Yeah.
We go bass, trouts. You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing I did when I look back at my life is with this kid. I took him fishing when he was young.
Yeah.
Man. He loved it. I mean, I'm talking about from day one. Wow. He digged the worms, everything, because we used to dig out.
We didn't buy no worms in the store. My father used to make me dig the worms.
I had a lot of uncles that fish. One was a fisherman in particular or whatever, but even not having that experience with my dad in particular, but I was like, I never really felt no type of way about fishing like that. That's why I don't never go. I don't never like I can care less.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
I like it. I like fishing, man. Yeah.
Playing basketball with my dad.
It's something about when the fish is on the hook. When he's on the hook and you wheeling him in, you got to get him in there.
You know what I said though?
Huh?
I said playing ball with my dad. I said playing ball with my dad was my going fishing.
Oh, going fishing, yeah.
Hey, you know what, Trav?
How many games you beat him?
Who, my dad? That was like
1-on-1.
Back in that time, and it kind of correlates with the time when he was talking about when I wrote that letter.
How many times did you win? Did you beat him?
Hell yeah.
All right, that's all I want you to say, bro.
Listen though, this is what I'm trying to tell you.
So why you think you beat me and I can beat you?
You can't. Listen though.
I can't get you.
My knees right now. My knee hurts right now. So leave me alone.
I'm gonna spot your father points, man.
Oh my God, dude.
You're gonna
be buying me dinner. You're gonna be buying me dinner. Shit.
I like Capitol Grill too. I like Capitol Grill.
But me, him, and Tay got a chance to be on the court at the same time.
Man.
Hold on, I want to tell Trap this or whatever. But around that time where I wrote my dad that letter, where I was mad at him, I was talking that shit or whatever. I don't know how my grandfather did it, but that's
when he came down.
My grandfather ended up
coming down,
reunifying, and then I ended up coming to DC. So when I played my dad 1-on-1 for the first time,
you was rough on him. So now you had all that anger.
That was my way of getting back, though.
Did you beat him bad?
I won. I don't know if it was bad, but I won.
But even then, he won, but he still couldn't stop me from.
He could never beat me.
He said, "Whoa,
that motherfucker couldn't shine. He couldn't carry my fucking sneaker.
He said he couldn't shine his sneaker.
He couldn't fucking shine my sneaker. Now he was tough with everybody else, but come with me.
But y'all never got to play together.
No, not like that.
We did, but we not like that. You know what I'm saying? I never competed against my father because, like I told you, at that point of my father, when my father was knees and my father was at his prime, I was in the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to play no basketball. I knew I wasn't going to be good as my father. You know what I'm saying? But my father wasn't going to be a better hustler than me. That's how. I'm saying that's what was in my mind. You understand what I'm saying?
But when did you really start understanding how I visualize? Because when I lived on Bryant Street in Maryland at the house with Teresa and we would run ball, we would be out on the court trap and I would take over the whole game. I was like, yo, this guy, he can dribble. Everybody trap him to the left side. Don't let him go right. I would control the whole pace of the game.
What happened for me was due to listening. one time we was playing ball over that small court over there. It was one of the, we used to go to Mad Courts, different courts or whatever.
Yeah, all over the city.
One of the conversations we had when we was talking about how I score, why I score, I see those things happening after the conversation we had. So that's what changed everything for me. Besides me understanding the physical ability I had, I was always able to create space, create my own shot, or even make somebody else get a shot. Just by doing something simple of leading you a little bit with a pass. You know what I'm saying? If you're running lazy, I'm pretty sure you've done that many times.
Oh, yeah.
One of your people is supposed to cut,
right.
They don't cut how they're supposed to.
Right,
you pass that ball with a little lead on there, you make them work to get it. And by that time, when they get the ball in their hand, the only thing they got to do is just
step right into it.
Yeah. So like I started to realize and see things like that and happen before they happen to make it happen.
See, the thing about me, man, that I can honestly say and that I am proud of is that I grew up in an era where we had ballers, bro. We won the state championship every year I was in high school. Not just because of me, though. We had a fucking great
squad. They had it. They won. They was the only player
every year.
Every
we won
year.
New England's 2 years.
What year were those?
74 and 75. 75 was my senior year. That was my year. But I was on the 74 team too. But anyway, yeah, man. Shit.
Yeah, I remember when I was young, and I used to go in every store when I was a kid, and I got free breakfast everywhere I went.
That's your dad.
That was my dad.
Well, but that was.
They thought he was gonna be a superstar in the city.
I was a good person.
Everybody loved it.
What you see right now is what you get.
Yeah.
And it was even better then because I was younger. Now I fucking knew it. I would tolerate certain shit.
So now I gotta take responsibility for his actions. Okay. Because when my senior year in high school, before I went to sleep, I would roll up.
Oh, me too.
On my headboard.
That was me.
When the alarm clock went off, trap before my feet, I'm lighting up. I'm walking down what street did I live on? Chadwick Street to the bus. And I'm puffing. And like I see one of my mans come down, I'm hiding my shit. Yo, Vic, you got it up? No, I don't got none. You a lying motherfucker. If I told somebody I didn't have weed, they would call me a liar. You see it?
And that's how he got it.
I gave it to him bad, man.
But I did that with him because I smoked.
He did it with me. My father used to just smoke joints. I used to just watch him smoke.
I rolled my first joint. I was like 4 years old. I rolled my first joint.
Got his ass whooped.
Now, because my mom used to roll up, not only like his habit that I got to witness, but my mom used to roll up in front of me. Oh, yeah, Mom, I'm telling this story. My mom used to roll up in front of me all the time. So there's one time she used to keep 2 ashtrays, one that she asked in and one that she collected her roaches. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got the roach habit still to this day. Trap knows.
I got that habit too.
Trap will have weed over here and all this. I'll come over here and get all the roaches.
Hell yeah.
And roll that.
I said, yo, man, what you doing?
So my mom was in the shower one time and she, you know what I'm saying? I'm over there playing on a dresser where I wasn't supposed to. And I took her papers, I took her roaches, I broke the shit down like I used to watch her do. And I rolled a damn joint. So by the time I got done rolling that joint, I could just feel a presence. And I turned around and I see my mom. I knew I wasn't supposed to be there, but I was so excited. I was like, yo, it looks just like what my mom used to do.
Proud and scared.
So I hold it up, big trap, yo. I hold it up to her. I said, look, Mommy Cheryl, I rolled the joint. She grabbed it, she looked at it, she put it down the street. I'm crying. Because she beat me. I'm hurt. Yeah. But I hear my mom on the phone with probably one of her friends on my aunts or something or whatever. It's like, yeah, this little nigga. I was in the shower and he's on my dresser playing. Rolled a joint. She was like, yo, and that shit's hitting too. I wasn't crying.
Oh, so she said you rolled a good one.
Yeah.
He knows how to do it.
That's why I roll better than you because I've been rolling forever.
All right. Hell yeah, that's a fact. But I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to this double show, man, because it was audio and a visual show. But thank y'all for tuning in. Thanks for my pops and Big Vic for pulling up. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, Big Vic, man, listen, I'm gonna relinquish you and your son to that title.
We take it.
Why you guys laughing?
I don't even gotta do nothing with my knee messed up trap right now.
Are you gonna play? You taking it? You gotta do what you're gonna get. How you gonna not take the you got to say that you turned it down? Oh my God, he knows I'll cook him. He knows I'll cook him. You hear me?
The way I feel, Trap, I think I'll still be balling at 70, man.
So Chief, what's up, man? Your father said you hold the weight. You think you can hold me and Benny?
That's
you
easy.
Uncle Benny got that J.
Can you hold me and Uncle Benny?
Uncle Benny got a real jumper.
Can you hold me and Uncle Benny?
What you gonna do is pass Benny the ball.
No, I'm not.
Let's do it.
What I tell you that about, because he did ask me about your game. If you had games.
Yeah.
What I told him was, I said, and you could probably attribute to attest to this too, not to be prejudiced or whatever, but you could look at some people and already predict what kind of game they got without even seeing them play. I said, Trap threw me off. I only balled with Trap one time or whatever, but Trap threw me off. He talks all this shit and all that or whatever. So for somebody that talks shit, you're gonna expect to see Jordan damn there or whatever. But like, nah, Trap really amazed me with the game that he did have or whatever. Because I tell you that. I said Trap will surprise me.
He said you're sneaky good. Yeah.
I said he don't look like his game.
Yeah.
I said Trap knows where to shoot from. Trap's gonna hit you with that pass. You know what I'm saying? Like he does have.
I'm fundamentally sound.
Yeah,
That's how I like playing basketball.
Yeah, I'm not the greatest player, but I'm fundamentally sound.
So I was like,
that's what you was taught.
Yeah.
I was like, I said Trap somebody that you'll put on your team or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, what? He's just a rebound or whatever. This and I said, nah, he doesn't like little everything. But he just doesn't look like he's gonna do what he does. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I think when I get hyped about in Baltimore, when I go on the court in Baltimore and the young kids out there running, they're like, "Oh, T, you trying to run?" And I'm looking at the young kids like, "The fuck?" Until the game starts, because I communicate. Hey, yo, I'm gonna set the pick. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pick until you get on a week. Take your ass in the paint. I really talk.
You're directing traffic. You're one of them slash. You're ballers / coaches.
Yeah,
I don't like playing with you.
It makes the game. It makes the game.
Like playing with you. Yeah. Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, no, Go there. Yo, why you there? Right there. I see better hands on a snake. Snake ain't got no hands,
I was too busy busting people's ass. I didn't want to hear about nothing. I'm busting your fucking ass.
Yeah.
Believe me when I
like to know.
Even though I never seen you play.
Right. That's the attitude that I had.
A mean finger roll.
And you can feel it. You can feel it.
Yeah. Hey, yo, I got a picture with him. He's finger rolling. Yeah. He was in the news. They got him in a newspaper clipping. A newspaper clipping. They got him finger rolling into the doing a finger roll. Yeah, I never seen him dunk. My father wasn't no dunker.
See, I couldn't. I had to cuff the ball like you was talking about with your man. That's how I had to. That's how I used to have to dunk.
That's why I was laughing when you said that.
Because I came.
Not that you just missed the layup, but you said because of how
Spread used to cup the ball.
So, but that's how he does his layup.
So we're playing at the rec reunion one year, and I come there, right? Ernest DeWitt tried to challenge me, right? He's how tall? Ernest like 6. Yeah, 6'6". So I'm coming down on a layup and shit. This motherfucker comes out of nowhere. I'm like, how old was I? Like in my 50s or something. Yeah. That shit back. I was like, oh, little Vic, the big Vic's bigger than me, brother. He's the real big Vic.
Mike Newsom was talking shit.
Yeah, but I just want to tell you, Vic, you ain't gonna do nothing. You and your son sit down, take your title. Hey, take your title up out of Rhode Island.
You're gonna be amazing.
Because let me tell you something, right? Your son ain't physically fit, right? For you, my dad ain't physically fit.
I'll be baby fat Shaq.
That's right. That's all you gotta do is post up.
All right, so get Boog. Get Boog to take your spot.
And you don't want Boog the shooter.
Hold up, I got one better. Us two against you two.
That now what's up? Now what's up?
Dad, sit your old ass down.
Let's do this right now.
Hey, Dad,
the only thing.
I gotta go to work.
Hey, the only thing you might got on me is you might last longer than me. But other than that, I'm gonna bust your ass.
You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get my father to hurt himself.
First 1 to 11. We're going to 11.
No. This will be tragic.
I don't play no more.
No, you don't play no more. But I'm just saying. Hey, check it out. This is what I'm gonna do for you, big man. The next time you show up in town, you get to bring one of your sons. You got 20. We got 23 sons. May, Jay, Zay, Zonald, one of them was down here. Did you fill in for Vic?
You don't want that.
You don't want Zay.
You don't want Zay.
No, you don't want.
You can fill it. You can get any one of your spawns.
You don't want Zay.
No. Hey, yo, you can get your great spawn or any one of your spawns, right? No, but he said that him and this guy ain't never been beaten on the 2-on-2.
I heard him. He said that.
We play fundamental basketball.
I know, but I gotta say who.
We don't play tall niggas. We don't play people that I felt like might have been on the same level as me as Ball. Like we always beat everybody because
we play fundamental.
Your chemistry. Your chemistry. I'm gonna break that up though.
If he's in the middle, and you're a shooter, you're a guard. When you pass the ball into that man in the middle, all eyes are right there where the ball's at. If I cut, just running a basic cut, I'm going to be a distraction. Now they got another target to watch.
Hey, yo, all your kids look alike. Yo, you look alike. Yo, you motherfuckers look alike. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, he looks like the other one. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yo, this is crazy. But, yo, I just want to say thank you, man, for tuning in, man. I see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank y'all, fellas, for popping up, man. I appreciate y'all. Hey, yo, shout out to everybody in the building, man. For real, man. Everybody's still locked in the building. I know y'all go in work, driving, just listening to us. I know y'all tripping, but this is some real wisdom in the room, man. These are two men that really been through a lot of stuff in life. You understand what I'm saying? Seen the pitfalls, ups and downs of life. And for me and Chief to have that in our life, that's a blessing. That's because there's, like I said this before, there's a lot of people that don't have their dads. And to having your dad in your life is a flex. You understand what I'm saying? So you embrace your father and get back to you and him. You understand what I'm saying? Whether your relationship was, you know what I'm saying, dwindled, because a lot of times, like you said, you and your son's relationship wasn't the best at one time. You understand what I'm saying? But look where you guys stand now, 77 years later. You know understand what I'm saying? Serious, man. You got all this white shit all over your face. You know, and you need to cut that shit, though. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna cut.
That's the only reason why I ain't got it.
Yeah, because he looks just like I stay looking like I swear.
Hey,
if my shit get all white like that, I'm cutting it. I'm not big.
Like this.
Oh, you want the dashiki?
I don't want that.
I want it to be, yeah.
You want a dick?
Cut that shit as soon as it grows. I cut that shit right away.
Yeah, that's that. My father cuts it off. He used to cut. My father used to come out the bathroom with blood coming off from his face. He said, I used to go, Dad, what happened? He used to go, just come on, just go. I'm glad I never took that from my father because I would have had cuts all over.
Back in the day, they didn't have everything you have right now.
Exactly.
The maintenance for your face.
Exactly.
I remember my dad, if he didn't shave, he used to use magic.
Yeah.
It stink up the house.
That shit used to smell like chitlins to me.
Yeah, magic
stick.
stick.
Good though, right?
Yeah.
It smelled, but it
My
worked
skin
good.
would break out.
My uncles used to use that shit.
Yeah.
I just never got to that.
They said good podcast, the best one. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Because you're sitting down, having real conversations with our dads. Like I told you, man, that's a flex. Because let me tell you something. Having a conversation with my dad is one of the realest conversations. Because my father is always gonna give you real. He's gonna say, "Boy, I don't," and he's gonna tell me everything I don't want to hear. But he's gonna tell me what I need to hear. Whether I listen to it or not, that's on me. But my father is always going to break the scenario down and he's going to give it to me from his point of view. You know what I'm saying? This is a man's point of view that never been to prison. You know what I'm saying? When he gets the handcuffs on him, he starts sweating. You understand what I'm saying? And he call you 100 times. You understand what I'm saying?
Cop pulled me over and I started sweating.
So this is, you know what I'm saying? I mean, so, and he's 94. So, you know what I'm saying? That helps a lot too. A man that can live 94 years old. And then we got Big Vic on the other side, who's a wise man, you know what I'm saying? And him and his son been through so much turmoil and stuff. And you can see the turmoil from both of their experiences in life. You understand what I'm saying? And for him having you in his life and his grandfather, you guys made up. There's conversations that he has without you being there is so major that he helps people. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's so real. He's like my dad. When he'll tell me stuff that I don't want to hear, and I don't care. He'll tell me.
He helps me. I listen to you.
Yeah.
You think I don't?
Yeah, a lot of
I'm listening to you, but
and your advice. You got a lot of people listen to your son because his advice, he gets that from you and his granddad. You understand what I'm saying? And he really shows that every day of his life. Every time he talks, one of you his granddad comes out his mouth, or his grandmother come out his mouth every day of his life. One of you do come through his life, and he shows it to us that are around him. Yo, my dad will do this. He'll tell me quick, yo. Trap, nah, man, my granddad once told me this, and it'll make a lot of sense to what we're dealing with. Right. Or my dad told me this, and yo, Trap, my grandma told me, the oatmeal, if it ain't lumpy, that means you gotta, I'm just using that as a, you understand what I'm trying to say? And it's good to have that kind of quality in our community, and if we could have people like that, we share that to people, we build better black men, I believe. You understand what I'm saying?
Better community, and my challenge to anybody would just take the time to just teach one person. You know what I'm saying? If we could just make one kind act every day, you know, one kind greeting to somebody that you don't know, just any of that, man, make a difference.
Yo, you know when I realized that, Big Vic? When I started traveling. Yo, when I started going to other states, Chief, when I started walking in places and people was going, yo, how you doing, man? I'm looking at them like, yo, what the, are they trying to rob me? Yo, are they trying to rob me? Yo, I swear, that's what we think. Then I started going to state after state, and I started seeing, yo, the black people used to go, yo, you all right? How you doing, man? You good? And having great conversations with people, and people just extending their self and for no reason at all. Yeah. So that's when I came back to Rhode Island, and I started saying to myself, it's cool to say what up to black people all the time. So if you see me say what up to and I don't really know you, yo, I'm just I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? That's all. I don't do that all the time. I'm not saying I'm perfect, guys, but I try to do that. If I think that person will reciprocate it and won't look at me as, you know what I'm saying? I always say, yo, what's up, brother?
Up here, up this way, up this region of the country, we've been taught in a lot of ways to be prejudiced against each other, because that was foreign to me. That same shit you're saying, besides what I was on at that time when I came to DC with a strap, that's how I was thinking.
Yeah, like everybody was gonna brace you with violence.
Like DC is crazy as well.
Everybody's out to get you.
I gotta make sure I'm able to protect myself.
So you already was going in with the bad thought of, yo, it's gonna go down. It might go down, so let me protect myself. But if you would have went in with the thought of, yo, I'm gonna go in here, different start, do people, and you wouldn't have had that kind of mindset.
But aside of that too, what I was going through as far as at home, like little beef the niggas get into when you're out in the street or whatever, things was to that level to where I thought I had to have that too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
that was hard for me to imagine because I ran those same streets, and you know, I had a few beefs with people too, but it never got to that point.
Go to work.
Yeah. I gotta eat.
I'm gonna go grab my other half. Trap, I'm going to be coming up here probably now that I'm retired. I want to make a commitment at least once a month. I do got